Hello, everybody. Welcome to September 2024 Customer Support Client Success Executive Brain Trust. We just finished a great conversation about finding gold in feedback loops. Tracy Virtue gave a great lightning talk, and we're now in our post event panel discussion where folks are going to share with you some of the feedback loops that they've discovered that are really helpful, helping them in their customer support client success efforts. But to kick us off, I'm going to actually pass it over to Tracy to talk about what she covered in her lightning talk. So, Tracy, over to you.
Thanks, Paul. We talked about traditional sources of feedback, and then we really dug into going beyond surveys and looking for feedback from members of your customer service team, creating an internal team of all of the people who interact with customers as your internal advisory board, and the benefit of hallway conversations or pre-meeting chats where you can get a lot of hidden gold that'll help you to do analysis to drive your business by boosting your sales, enriching the customer journey, or safeguarding and improving your industry reputation. Wait, one more thing. Make sure you close the loop and give feedback back to the source of your feedback about what you did with their information.
And that brings on even more feedback, which helps you and helps you make those pivots and those changes. So once you were done, Tracy, I mean, I'm looking at our mural, folks out there. After every lightning talk, we go into breakout rooms, and then based off the breakout rooms, we fill out a mural board with a bunch of sticky notes. There are a ton of sticky notes here, and so I'd actually love to have some of our members or some of our guests share some of those feedback loops that they identified. So Andrea is going to talk with us a little bit about a cool project she's doing with Forethought. So Andrea, over to you.
Hi there. Thank you for having me. I just recently started using Forethought.ai and I am really sold on it. It has ingested all of our documentation, all of our support tickets, and it is churning through that mountain of data like AI can, and it is telling us what the starting sentiment is of these conversations, what the ending sentiment of these conversations are, and also when it ends up lower after the interaction with our agents. So we can see a drop in sentiment when it reverse paths, even though we tried to help it, we made it worse. So there are ways for us to see the categories of interactions with our customers so that we can prioritize fixing those. It also dives in and suggests missing documentation where customers could help themselves faster without having to engage with an agent, and also some workflow automations for our most common questions. So overall, it's helping us with like efficiency and insight at a depth that you can't really see after you've been in it for so long. But there's also a second one that we do at the company I'm at, and it's been a part of our culture since its founding, which is an annual support rotation. We make all support teams, even HR and accounting, not just engineering, go through a week of support to empathize with our customers, to understand that they are the reason we all have jobs. They are the reason we're here. It's great for product support insights, also learning more about the different brands within the business. And it really helps just kind of bring everybody back to the reason why we have a company.
Great example, and running folks through support seemed to be one of the best ideas. I mean, so in our mural, we have a lot of folks that light bulbed those sticky notes, and so that was something cool that kind of came out of this. The other thing, Tracy, back over to you that I'd love for you to kind of talk about, and people had questions about, was internal feedback organizations. Can you share a little bit about that?
I think they're kind of challenging to start with. And if you can talk about examples from other companies like the one that I shared today, where you're able to have the internal folks share what the customer's pain is that they've witnessed during the journey, you're able to get buy-in to have more groups come together. Like Andrea was just talking about having that empathy, you're bringing it in this level. And so start small. Say you have your product team and your customer service team together. Get them together first. Then add in, say, your sales team. Then add in, say, your billing team. Then add in HR, right? So as you grow the group, you'll find that you're getting different perspectives in what is that customer journey. And those internal advisory groups, they're all talking to tens to hundreds to thousands of customers. That perspective and that volume is something that you can benefit from by analyzing it and seeing trends and opportunities. I think I love, Andrea, your rotation, because that also brings in that empathy of, well, why are we all here? And if you start your internal advisory board with, hey, we're all here to make sure our customers are happy and that they've got a great journey. So let's share our experience with our customers, see what could we do to make their journey even better.
Absolutely. Great thoughts. Thank you very much, Tracy. Well, as we look here, wrapping up our post-event panel discussion, I hope that the folks out there are getting some really good ideas on ways that you can open up feedback loops, close them, open them up to new ways of utilizing them, and then subsequently close them with those new folks in to better, like Tracy said, increase growth, better handle tickets, be better organized, etc. Does anyone want to end with some final thoughts on this topic?
Oh,
Tracy?
I'll say, the benefit of a feedback loop, we're all sort of used to just the numbers, that you put on a score. The real gold is when you actually have words. So it's not just, oh, I gave you a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It's why did you give the 6 or the 7, or why a 10, or why a 1. So the gold is in the reasons why, not just the numbers.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tracy. And thank you everyone for coming to the Customer Support Client Success Executive Brain Trust. Of course, we always want to thank our organizer, Y Meadows, for bringing us together. And we'll see you all at next month's meeting.